talk about one of our favorite products that the NASDAQ launched in January of this year, where you can actually trade a stock versus the market, and they build it in the hedge for you, the Alpha Index option.
I love the Alpha Index options just as a concept. They're just so cool, because one of the major issues that we're having right now, if you watch any of the major networks, what do they talk about? Market correlation. There's the correlation index that people look at. And how do you stop correlation? Well, if you're not correlating the market, you need to create what we call alpha. And that's what the Alpha Index is for. So the one we're going to talk about today is AVSPY, which is alpha versus the spiders. It's Apple versus spiders, not alpha. And the concept behind it is you are long in dollars an equal amount of Apple versus short in dollars an equal amount of SPY. How does Apple perform relative to SPY? So since that January 1st date, Apple has outperformed the spiders by about 1.5, 150%.
Right.
Now, how do you play it? Well, one of the problems people will have is, hey, I don't like this stock, but the market's going up. Or I love this stock, but the market's going down. And that's where these indexes really have power.
Right. So I remember, I think you and I were communicating on the Twitter feed. It was Wednesday, November 30th. The market finishes up 490 points, and you could clearly see that Apple did not match that performance.
Absolutely. We were talking about it on Twitter and all over the discuss boards and all sorts of fun things we do at Option Profits. And yeah, we made comment of that, and that's where a product like AVSPY really can show its teeth. I like AVSPY a lot for that reason. Personally, right now, I'm probably starting to lean a little bearish on Apple. It's had a nice run up. It has not kept up with the SPX on any level.
Right.
But it's had a nice little run up as it breaks $400, which is probably going to happen sometime next week if the market keeps doing what it's going to do. Even if the market rallies, I think Apple's going to have some real problems beyond that $400 price tag. So how do I play it? A couple of different ideas. I can sell calls, and thus taking in premium, and thus if Apple underperforms, I'll get to keep that premium.
Right.
Now, if I suspect that Apple's really going to underperform, then I can buy puts. Or I can go crazy, and I can really, really bet that Apple's going to underperform and put on the straight pairs trade by buying a put and selling a call on the same strike in what we would call a combo on the floor, and it's sometimes called a combination trade.
So which one would you be looking at if you were going to take this position today?
If I was going to take this one today, I would absolutely be looking to buy puts, because I think AVSPY is going to be dropping. I like it to fall here, and not to just not go up. I like it to drop.
Okay, so there you go. We don't like Apple versus the rest of the market, and that's how we're going to put that out using AVSPY.